And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? To throw, it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That is caught. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Able to find Gray here.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle.
Still 2nd down.
7-7, our score after 1. St. Louis football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 12. Mahomes now to throw. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling from 4 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Dublin's offense now set to take over. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
False start, offense.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
The throw over the middle, taken in. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
First down, Thunderbirds.
Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6. at the 17-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Automatic first down.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Mahomes going to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defense.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Mahomes. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Richie James. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Thunderbirds go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Dublin's offense now set to take over. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? And let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on, and how often does that team that had been playing before win game 1?
Right.
Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. When it's a one-shot deal like the NFL, that's critical, because now you come in and you get the momentum, you can take them out in that one game, and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover, and they're usually the better team.
Well, they better halt that momentum on the other side quickly, or this might be their last game. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Tua completing this to Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And it's caught. Touchdown. Sam Wilson with an amazing diving catch. And the Shamrocks are back within a score. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Mahomes now on first down. Pressure comes and down he goes. Jalen Phillips able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. Now Mahomes, he'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up second down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes now to throw. Throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Mahomes to throw once more. Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Butker's kick here is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it? And that's it.
Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Thunderbirds will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now finally got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
On the return, it's James. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup, as it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other Divisional Round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And he returns this to the 22. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Pacheco, and he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And on now is the punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
15 yards there on the catch and run.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense. When Tua gets out of the pocket, you're worried about him scrambling and getting a 1st down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa on target over the middle to Hill. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Tua to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Achane. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because
and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Chris Jones, his 2nd sack of the night. Found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
When we talk all the time about playing situational football, right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Tua now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Tua. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Incomplete. Byron Jones on the coverage.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From 28 yards out, the kick by Sanders is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. There he goes again. And all the way in for the touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Thunderbirds continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Dublin's offense now set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Wilson with a 1st down carry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Tua going to throw. Throw caught by Achane. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll give this to Achane. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets into the 30-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Sanders' kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon shrugs him off, and he'll be out right at the 35.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Running left to give to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Mahomes going to throw. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. About 3 yards there to the 27.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jerome Baker able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering, because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Try to get 1 more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To his throw here, going to be caught by Wilson.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
That's interference.
Let's check in with our referee. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Now Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Noah Gray from a yard out. And the Thunderbirds are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Dublin's offense now set to take over. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. They set up the screen. H.N. has it. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch.
On 3rd down. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. They'll go. H.N. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They come up short here on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Mahomes now to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Travis Kelsey. A gain of 7. And the St. Louis first down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's got it. Touchdown. Joe Fortson from 6 yards away. And the Thunderbirds have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Berrios now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Byron Jones on the coverage.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, They were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Tua sets up to pass it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Thunderbirds add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Dublin's offense now set to take over. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here 2nd and a yard from the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's Hill, complete. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Tua going to throw. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. Well, they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
That's another Dublin 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa gets this one to Hill. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
At the 25-yard line.
2 to throw again. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Achane. He will push his way down to about the 14. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
On play action, here's Tua. And his pass incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave the stadium.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this 4th quarter. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Here's 3rd and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EA Sports.